Have you ever wondered why Japan has nearly 95,000 people who have lived past the age of 100? This gives them more centenarians per capita than anywhere else on the planet. Now, contrast that with a country like the US, where billions are poured into high-tech gyms, expensive supplements, and the latest fitness crazes. Despite this, chronic illnesses, aching joints, and cognitive issues still affect the majority of Americans after age 60. So, what is the Japanese secret? It goes far beyond a diet of fish and green tea, and it's more than just superior genetics. When researchers from esteemed institutions like Harvard and Stanford observed Japan's oldest residents, many in their late 90s and 100s who were still active, sharp, and self-sufficient, they uncovered something remarkable. The true source of their vitality wasn't in what they were eating or their exercise routines. The key they found was concealed within 6 simple daily habits. These movements are so subtle that for decades, Western medicine overlooked them as being too insignificant to make a difference. That is, until advanced brain imaging, balance diagnostics, and joint scans revealed a profoundly different reality. And here's the most astonishing part. One of these habits, when performed for just 2 minutes a day, was associated with an incredible 7-year extension of lifespan. If you are over 50 and are beginning to notice knee stiffness, slower reaction times, or a creeping brain fog, then this is for you. We are about to reveal 6 ancient movement principles that can help you age with the grace and strength of the Japanese, all without needing prescriptions, gym equipment, or even breaking a sweat. Before we dive into our first habit, let us know where you're watching from in the comments below. It's always amazing to see our global community. Number 6, the practice of mindful walking, Sampo. It's time to rethink everything you've been told about walking for fitness. This has nothing to do with power walking with headphones blasting to burn maximum calories. This is Sampo, a serene, mindful movement art practiced by Japanese seniors each and every morning. It may well be one of the most powerful yet overlooked wellness practices today. With Sampo, your pace is about half of what's normal for you. There is no rush and no harsh impact on the pavement, only a calm, intentional rhythm. This is often synchronized with a breathing technique. Breathe in for 2 steps, hold your breath for 2 steps, and breathe out for 4 steps. That's the entire method. It sounds deceptively simple, but this is where the magic happens. This synchronized walking and breathing have been proven to harmonize the cardiovascular and nervous systems, sharpen mental clarity, reduce blood pressure, and even boost balance by re-engaging deep stabilizing muscles. A decade-long study from Kyoto University showed that elderly individuals who practice Sampo daily exhibited 58% less arterial stiffness and moved with the fluidity of people 15 years their junior. By walking very slowly, you compel your feet to make full contact with the ground. Every step smoothly rolls from heel through the arch to the toe, which stimulates all 33 joints in each foot. This action sends vital feedback to the brain, retraining the balance systems that weaken with age. You will not sweat or find this in a fitness center, but within weeks, most people report a feeling of being more grounded, mentally serene, and physically secure. Tip: begin with just 10 minutes on uneven ground like a grassy field or a dirt path. While concrete is acceptable, varied surfaces activate a wider range of muscles. This is more than a walk. It's the Japanese way of calibrating the body and mind each morning. Number 5, Radio Taiso, the 3-minute ritual that unites a nation. Picture this. Every single morning at precisely 6:30 a.m., a gentle piano tune is broadcast across Japan's national radio. It's not the morning news or the weather forecast. It's a signal for millions of Japanese citizens, from children to seniors, to begin moving together in unison. This is Radio Taiso, a 3-minute sequence of 13 fluid stretches, first developed back in 1928. To this day, it's practiced by everyone from corporate office workers to school children and retirees. But don't think of it as a workout. You won't find sweating, planks, or complex yoga poses here. It's all about rhythmic, unbroken motion, graceful arm circles, gentle forward bends, side stretches, and knee lifts, all performed with an ease that resembles a smiling form of Tai Chi. In a large-scale study of over 8,000 seniors, daily practitioners of Radio Taiso experienced 45% fewer falls and reported 50% less chronic back pain. They also preserved full mobility in their hips and shoulders well into their 80s. The secret to its effectiveness? The ritual stimulates the production of synovial fluid, which is the body's natural lubricant for the joints. As we age past 50, this fluid diminishes, leading to stiffness. Radio Taiso counteracts this. Better yet, the entire routine is just over 3 minutes long. You can do it barefoot in your kitchen while in your pajamas, with no equipment required. Tip: for the greatest effect, perform the routine immediately upon waking. This is when your body's natural growth hormones are at their peak, making your muscles exceptionally receptive to movement. It's more than a stretch. It's a daily renewal. Number 4, the deep squat, reclaiming our natural posture. Stroll through a park in Tokyo, and you might witness a curious sight. Men and women in their 70s and 80s resting in a perfect deep squat. Their heels are planted firmly on the ground, backs are straight, as they comfortably chat, read, or even trim bonsai trees. Now, try to replicate that posture. In the West, most adults over 50 would struggle to hold a deep squat for even 10 seconds. This isn't just a lack of flexibility, it's a fundamental human posture that has been lost to a single invention: the chair. In Japan, however, squatting and sitting on the floor are not forms of exercise. They are integral parts of daily life. A 12-year study observing over 5,000 seniors made a stunning discovery. Those who could comfortably hold a deep squat for at least 2 minutes had a 65% lower probability of needing assisted living later in life. Their hips remained flexible, their knees resilient, and their autonomy preserved. From a biomechanical standpoint, the deep squat fully opens the hip joints, fortifies the pelvic floor, essential for bladder health, decompresses the lower spine, and nourishes the joints in the ankles. Tip: begin your practice next to a wall or a solid piece of furniture for support. If you can't keep your heels down, slide a small rolled-up towel underneath them. Hold the position for 20 to 30 seconds at a time, a few times per day, and gradually increase your duration. This is your body's way of remembering how it was designed to rest and realign itself. If you're finding these ancient secrets valuable and are inspired to add more healthy movement into your life, take a quick moment to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. It tells us you want more content just like this, and it truly helps support our work. Number 3, single leg standing, a simple stand for a sharper brain. In Japan, a doctor's prescription for healthy aging might not be a pill. Instead, they might prescribe this: stand on one leg for 1 minute, twice per day. It sounds almost trivial, but the science behind it is compelling. A 15-year study from Fukuoka University that tracked 13,000 older adults found that daily practitioners of single-leg standing had 70% fewer hip fractures and 75% fewer hospital visits from falls, and demonstrably more gray matter in the brain regions governing balance and coordination. When you balance on one leg, your body is forced to make hundreds of tiny, subconscious adjustments every second. This process activates your core, ankles, hips, and the vestibular system in your inner ear. The effect on your brain is electric. It lights up with activity. In fact, researchers at the Mayo Clinic now suggest that your ability to balance on one leg is a more accurate predictor of longevity than your blood pressure or cholesterol levels. How to start? Stand beside a wall or countertop for safety. Gently lift 1 foot an inch or 2 from the floor. Keep your gaze fixed on a point in front of you and breathe steadily. Aim for 20 to 30 seconds on each leg. Once that becomes easy, challenge yourself by closing your eyes or standing on a folded towel. Many Japanese seniors incorporate this into their daily routine by doing it while brushing their teeth. Tip: As you get better, try adding slow head turns or arm movements. This forces your brain to adapt continuously, which enhances neuroplasticity. It's a powerful exercise for both body and brain, packed into a minute of focused stillness. Number 2, floor to stand transitions, the ultimate longevity test. In a traditional Japanese home, much of life happens on the floor. People eat, drink tea, and socialize while seated on tatami mats. This means they are constantly moving from a standing position to the floor and back up again, dozens of times a day. What most Westerners fail to appreciate is that this simple act may be the single most accurate indicator of how well you are aging. A landmark study from the University of Tsukuba followed more than 10,000 seniors. The results were clear. Individuals who could sit down on the floor and stand back up without using their hands for support showed significantly better lower body strength, joint mobility, and even higher cognitive scores. Most strikingly, they had a considerably lower mortality rate over the following 6 years. Why is this simple movement so telling? Because it's a complex neurological task. It requires coordination, core strength, spatial orientation, and motor planning, all faculties that tend to quietly diminish after our 50s. The good news is that by practicing this movement, you can actively reverse that decline. Start simply. Use a chair or a low stool for support as you lower yourself into a kneeling position. From there, practice rising back to a standing position, using as much support as you need. Performing just 2 or 3 of these transitions daily will build functional strength over time. Tip: practice on a soft surface, like a carpet or a yoga mat, to protect your joints. This isn't about becoming a gymnast, it's about securing your independence. The day you can no longer get up from the floor unassisted is the day your freedom becomes limited. Number 1, the towel twist, the 2-minute habit to rewire your body. Our final habit might seem deceptively simple. It involves taking a towel and twisting it. That's it. Yet, this daily ritual is hailed by countless Japanese centenarians as their most important secret to remaining strong, focused, and agile deep into their 90s. Here is the technique. Hold a regular hand towel at shoulder height with your arms straight out in front of you. Create tension by pulling your hands outward, as if you were trying to rip the towel in half. While maintaining this tension, slowly rotate your torso to one side, keeping your hips stable and facing forward. Hold the twist for 3 seconds, then return to the center. Repeat on the other side. The constant tension is key, as it awakens deep stabilizing muscles that are often dormant during conventional workouts. Brain imaging has revealed that this movement engages both hemispheres of the brain at the same time, which boosts coordination, memory recall, and even reaction speed. The long-term data is even more impressive. A 25-year study tracking 16,000 Japanese seniors found that those who practiced the towel twist for just 2 minutes daily lived an average of 8 years longer. Furthermore, their grip strength remained robust into their 90s, and they maintained a bone density similar to peers 15 years younger. Tip: perform this exercise first thing in the morning to activate your body and again before bed to release tension. It's a perfect way to bookend your day with a practice that calms the nervous system and primes the brain for peak performance. No noise, no gym, just you, a towel, and 2 minutes that could fundamentally change your health span. Now that you've learned all 6 habits, we would love to hear from you. Which one are you most excited to try first? Was it the simplicity of the towel twist or the mindful practice of Sampo? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments section below. And finally, if this video has inspired you, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring the notification bell. That way, you'll never miss our future videos on living a healthier, more vibrant life. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Thousands of seniors have found this video helpful, so I highly recommend you watch it. Click to keep going.